we can start and save this recording on our YouTube channel later. So, hello everyone. Today we want to introduce you Irina, who represents for our Small Business Administration organization, and she will tell us about opportunities and some help and support which Small Business Administration provides to all people who are interested to open their businesses in Illinois. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me here. My name is Irina Drambarian. You can also pronounce it Irina Drâmbaran, as I do. I'm originally from Romania. So we're somehow neighbors, let's say. So right now I'm part of the U.S. Small Business Administration's team here in the Chicago downtown office. We service the entire state of Illinois. I am an outreach and marketing specialist, but I deal with a lot of things around the office, and I'm here today to give you an overview of what it means to start a business, and more specifically of some resources that you can leverage and that we, the SBA, can offer you guys for free, either if you are small business owners or are just thinking about starting a business in the future. So again, welcome to this presentation. This is what I will be covering today. I'll be talking about concepts like market research, like writing your business plan and why that is important for you right now at the beginning. We'll be talking about funding your business at the beginning, why it's important to pick a location, either a physical location or a website. Why it's important to choose a business structure and to research the alternatives, why it's important to choose a business name, how to register your business, basically how to get your EIN, getting federal and state tax IDs, and also any licenses and permits that you might need if you are going to open a business. If you're going to open a certain type of business, and we'll be talking about that shortly, and also the available types of business bank accounts that you should be thinking about as a business owner. So let's go forward and talk about market research and why it's important, because it's basically the first main thing that you would have to do in order to start a business. It's basically your business's detective work. You will have to conduct market research regarding your line of business, because you want to learn about your potential customers. You want to learn about similar businesses nearby that offer the same or complementary services or products that you are offering. The goal of conducting market research is for you to understand who your customers are and how to make your business stand out from the beginning. And another concept that you might want to do your research about, and I will show you where to find this on our website as well, is competitive analysis. Competitive analysis goes hand in hand with market research, and it involves studying and comparing key aspects of, as I said before, similar businesses that offer similar or complementary products and services to your business. It involves comparing prices so that you can identify the pricing strategies of other businesses. It involves you comparing market share for other businesses so that you know where you will land when you start your business. It involves comparing marketing tactics that you have observed at other businesses, be it online or offline, as in like around you in the neighborhood maybe. And also comparing overall business performance. The goal of this competitive analysis is also to understand your playing field, basically the environment where you're going to be opening your business and conducting your business in the near future. So basically, this is why market research and competitive analysis are such crucial steps for you to be doing at the beginning so that you can ensure you're going to have a successful business from the get-go. Now, I have listed here some main questions that you might want to try to answer in the beginning so that you can, let's say, have a global understanding of what you're going to do and where you're going to operate. So demand. Is there a demand for your product and service? Do your research regarding this. Market share. How many people would be interested in what you are offering? Economic details. What is the income range and employment rate for the people that are going to use and buy your products and services? Basically, are they going to have the money to invest in your services or products? Location details. Where do your customers live? Are you going to have a business that has local presence, that's going to be based in a certain neighborhood or area of the city? Or are you going to have an online business? Where can your business reach? Again, it's about location. Market saturation. That means researching how many similar options for products or services are already available to your customers. Are you going to open your business? Are you having a type of business that many others are conducting as well, or are you going to be the first layer in this field, and probably customers will reach out mostly to you? So think about that. If there are many other businesses nearby offering the same services or products, maybe you should start either creating some different promotional offers, or maybe adding products and services that they're not selling so that you can stand out. And also think about pricing and your research, because you want to know what potential customers are willing to pay for your products and services. As you can see right here, I have included this blue highlighted text. There's a link included. So I will provide this PDF presentation so that today's hosts will have access to these links, and they can provide them to you in the future if you will need them. So I have included a link right here for SDA's list of free and useful resources for you guys. And I will be talking about these ones later on, so that now we can focus on the main steps that you can take to start a business. Let's talk about the business plan. This being also a very, very important step for you to take right now at the beginning. And why? It's because your business plan will be a roadmap detailing your business structure, your products and services, your target market, and financial projections, both to yourself as the business owner and also to potential investors or partners for your business. So a good business plan, one that's documented and one that has a lot of details about your business, will basically guide you or the potential investors or partners through each stage of starting and managing your business. Now, again, as I said, you will use your business plan as a roadmap for how to structure, run, and grow your business. And this is where you will walk through and emphasize the key elements of your business. And there are two main types of business plans. I have details here about each of them. These are the traditional business plan version and the one-page business plan version, and we will be talking about the second shortly. So the traditional business plan is the most comprehensive type of business plan you would have. Now, this one can be dozens of pages long. It will obviously take you a little bit more time to create. You would generally go through these subjects like executive summary, your company description, market analysis. You will be going through details about your business organization and management. You will be talking about your services or product lines or line. You will be talking about your marketing and sales strategies. You will be including any funding requests that you might have now or that you predict you will be having in the future. You will include financial projections. So these financial projections are meant to convince the reader or remind yourself as a business owner that your business will be a financial success. And also a traditional business plan will probably have some appendixes. And this is where you will list any supporting documents or licenses and permits that you might have right now in the beginning. I have included a link to a template that we have on sba.gov for a traditional business plan. Now you will see that we have a mock business in there. Just feel free, because it's Word document version. Feel free to delete those details and input yours. So that way you will have the structure for a traditional business plan ready to go. Now let's talk about the one-page business plan. Now it's also known as a lean startup business plan. So it's one page. It's usually less common if you want to attract investors or partners, but it is more common if you want to use it or if you want to make edits and just have a general outline for how you're going to start and run your business right now in the beginning. So you might want to think about these details to include in this one-page business plan. Again, it's one page, so it's probably going to be brief, but you still have to talk about key partnerships that that means other businesses or services that you will work with, listing your business's primary activities, key resources, your business's value proposition. List details about customer relationships and experience, how you're going to service your customers and how your customers will interact with your business. Talk about cost structure and talk about revenue streams, basically how you will make money. I have included a link to a one-page business plan. Again, it's a template, it's a Word document. If you follow this link right here, you will find them. We have details about a mock business. Again, feel free to delete those details and input yours so that way you can work with this template. Let's now go ahead and talk about funding your business, which is also a very important thing that you will be thinking of when starting a business. Because how you are going to fund your business is one of the first and most important financial choices you will be making as a business owner. So how you choose to fund your business can affect how you structure and run it in the near future. But because obviously every business and every business owner has different needs, there's no financial solution that will be a one-size-fits-all. So take into account your personal financial situation, your vision for your business, as these will shape the financial future of it. Now, once you figure out how much startup funding you need, it's time to understand how you're going to go about to get it. Now, you can choose to self-fund your business at the beginning. You can choose to reach out to investors to give you money to start, or you can apply for a business loan. Now, let's go through each of these because they are particular. So self-funding means turning to family and friends for capital, using your savings account, or even if you have any, tapping into your retirement accounts. This meaning the 401ks or the IRAs that you might have set up for yourself in your retirement. Now, if you choose to self-fund your business, that means you will have complete control over your business. But that also means that you are going to be taking all of the financial risk on yourself. So you should be careful not to spend more than you can afford, and be especially careful if you choose to tap into those retirement accounts we talked about, because you might face expensive fees or penalties, and you should always get the advice of a financial planner or of the financial institution you open those accounts with, so that you know that you are safe from, again, any expensive fees or penalties. Let's see what investors mean. Now, investors, also known as private investors or venture capital firms, can give you money to start a business. Now, usually when an investor decides, or a venture capital firm decides to give you money to start your business, they will want an ownership share and an active role in the company. So now that means you will not have complete control over the business, and that someone will be there observing what you're going to do at every step of you starting the business and growing your business. Now, private investors and venture capital firms usually look at companies that show they will have high growth. They invest capital in return for equity. So it's not a loan. You don't have to repay them. You have to include them in your business structure. They do take higher risks when giving you the money because they are expecting a higher return on their investment. And again, they do have a longer investment horizon than traditional financing. Now, another way that you can get investors for your business is also crowdfunding, but it's usually for less amounts of money. So what crowdfunding does is raising funds for a business from a large number of people on a crowdfunding platform. The people that will give you money are called crowdfunders. So they aren't technically investors because they will not receive a share of ownership in your business, and they are not expecting a financial return on their investment, as in on their money. But they might expect a small gift from your company at the beginning, or they might expect you as a business owner to include them in the credits, or they might even expect for you to meet up with them as a thank you for them giving you a sum of money to start your business. So crowdfunding is popular because it's low risk for business owners. And if your plan to start a business fails, you're usually under no obligation to repay the crowdfunders. Now, because this happens on a crowdfunding platform, make sure to read the fine print and to so as to understand your obligations that might be financial or legal. But again, crowdfunding is also an option if you want to raise money for your startup business right away. So let's now talk about business loans or small business loans. So if you want to retain complete control of your business and also don't have enough money yourself to start, you can consider applying for a small business loan. Now, this is where the business plan also comes in handy because you will need one in order to secure a small business loan. You will need a very detailed business plan so that the financial institution will trust you with their money. You will need an expense sheet, basically what you're going to use the money for. And you will need to include financial projections for the next 5 years. Now, once you've got at least these documents in order, you can start to contact financial institutions to ask for a small business loan. Now, keep in mind that each one of these will have their own requirements. So if they ask you for any additional documents, it's under their purview, and they're allowed to do so. Because again, you have to show that you are a competent business owner and that you will repay the loan. So again, other details that a potential lender will look at is your credit history, your business's credit history, any collaterals that you might have in order to secure this loan. That means a home, a car, business inventory, and others the same. And they will look at your industry experience. Either you have been employed by a similar business or you have owned similar businesses. And if you have owned similar businesses, were they successful or were they not as successful? So what the SBA does, and now we're going to talk about SBA-backed small business loans, is basically offer an option for small businesses that don't get a loan right away. So when a bank considers a business too risky to lend money to, the SBA can agree to guarantee the loan. So that way, the bank will have less risk and will be more willing to give you that money. So because this scenario is common for a lot of startups that have no credit history, that maybe cannot show that they have industry experience, you shouldn't have to worry, because again, this happens a lot. We also have a tool on our website that's called Lender Match. Now, this tool was designed to connect you, the small business owner, with potential lenders that can offer money, that can give you the loan for either your specific requirements or the specific business industry that you are going to run your business in. Now, let's see a little bit, some details about Lender Match. Basically, when you will get on sba.gov and input Lender Match in the search bar, you will see that you will have to input some details about your business. That means describing your needs. You will then be matched in 40 business hours. It says here 2 days, but it's think about business days. That means you will be sent some options for available lenders for your business type and for your loan amount. And then you can go ahead and contact them and do your due diligence as a business owner and see if those lenders make sense for you and if their terms make sense for you and your business. So so Lender Match does have 800 lenders, 800 participating lenders throughout the US. But again, please note that it does not guarantee a loan. It's just a way to connect you to potential lenders in your area so that you can assess if their terms, if their offers make sense for you. Obviously, if you already have an existing relationship with a financial institution, meaning a bank or a credit union, reach out to them first, because they might be more willing to offer you a loan because they know you already. They might know you as an individual or as a past small business owner, but if you have a relationship, it sometimes is easier to get a loan. Now let's talk about why picking a business location is also very important for you. Because you might be thinking about setting up a brick and mortar location for your business or launching an online store. But any option you choose, or even if you choose both, these options might affect your taxes, the legal requirements, and the revenue for your business. So you will have to think very seriously about the state, the city, and even the neighborhood that you are going to open up a business location in. Because you will need to register this business You will need to pay any state and local taxes in addition to federal taxes if you choose a physical location or even an online store. And you will have to check if you need any specific licenses and permits for the area that you're going to open up a business in. Now, I have included a link as well with the portion of our website that talks about that has more details on how to choose a proper location for your type of business. Now, let's talk about choosing a business structure. I have included the main types of business structures right here that you might want to do your research on. You probably have seen some of these around sole proprietorship and partnership. Basically, you will conduct your business as yourself or in partnership with another person. And if you want to register your business so that you don't have, you're not liable in case anything happens to your business in the future, you should start considering registering your business as a limited liability company or as a corporation. You might want to inquire with a financial advisor or planner to see if any of these business structures can register for taxes as a C Corp or an S Corp. There are some scenarios that may be less common, but that might make sense for you. So again, go do your research regarding these business structures. I have also included a link to our website that gives you more details about these. But again, always do your due diligence because the last thing you want is to be legally or financially liable for any business losses. This is a table I have included here so that you can see it's one of the details that you will find on our website so that it's easier for you to compare the pros and cons of these business structures and see if they make sense, if any of these business structures make sense for your business right now or in the future. Because, for example, you can start as a sole proprietor, and maybe in 3 months' time, if you start making a lot of money, you might consider transforming your business and registering as an LLC. So again, research these and see if they make sense for you and see if you might want to start as one thing and transforming into another business structure in the future. Choosing a business name. Now, you will want to think about choosing a name for your business that obviously reflects your values, your brand identity, and of course, that doesn't clash with the types of services or products that you will be offering. And always think about the fact that once you choose a name, you will want to think about legally protecting it. Now, an entity name will protect you at state level, so you'll have to register your business name with the state. A trademark will protect you at a federal level, meaning nationally. And you might want to check the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office for details. That's USPTO. You might want to research the DBA. DBA means doing business as. It may be legally required in some areas, so do your research regarding this. And if you choose to have a website, you will have a domain name. Basically, you are going to choose your website address and that's going to be yours. So make sure to make pertinent choice regarding this. I have included a link to with more details on this process. It takes you to the portion of SBA's website that gives you more details about this. Registering your business. You have to register your business so as to make it a distinct legal entity. So how and where you're going to register your business depends on the business structure you chose and your business location. So sometimes for some small businesses, registering your business is just as simple as registering your business name with state and local governments. Now, in some cases, as stated in the business structure portion of the presentation, if you conduct businesses yourself using your legal name, you really don't need to register anywhere, because you will be paying your taxes at the end of each fiscal year on your personal tax returns. Now, it's totally fine for you to run the business as yourself, but always remember that if you don't register your business, you can miss out on some legal protection, on some legal benefits and some tax benefits. Again, always do your research and feel confident about the choices that you are making. Getting federal and state tax IDs. Now we're going to talk about what's also known as your business's social security number. Now, after registering your business, you will have to register with the IRS. It's totally free of charge, and get your EIN. Now, the EIN is short for Employer Identification Number. Now, you will need the EIN to do anything regarding your business. If you're conducting business as yourself, you'll probably use your social security number to file your taxes. But if you register as an LLC, for example, you will need your EIN to do everything regarding your business. You will need it to pay your taxes, your business taxes. You will need it to open up a business bank account. Now, all of the blue highlighted text here is a link that takes you to the portions of our website, of SBA's website, that gives you more details on these subjects. Now, this is a reminder that you need a federal tax ID number for in order to pay your employees, in order to operate as a corporation or even as a partnership. You needed to file taxes. You needed to withhold taxes on your employees' income, etc. So again, it's free of charge. You register with the IRS with your business, and you get your EIN, and that makes it a distinct identification number for your business. And through the lifetime of your business, this is the only one that you will use. Now, let's talk about licenses and permits. Depending on your type of business, you might need to apply for licenses and permits. Now, if you are going to conduct business in any of these sectors, that means agriculture, alcoholic beverages, aviation, firearms, maritime transportation, mining, drilling, nuclear energy, radio and TV broadcasting, transportation and logistics, you will probably need a special license or permit. Now, I have included a link. It's the blue highlighted text. It takes you to SBA's portion of the website that gives you more details on how to apply for these. Now, remember, some licenses and permits are federal. That basically means you will have to register to apply with a federal agency, but some of them are local. So you might have to inquire with your state's government or with your city's government. Now, for Illinois, it's illinois.gov. If you need to look into any details about state taxes, state licenses and permits, go on illinois.gov and you will find more details about that. Let's talk about the main types of business bank accounts that are available for you. Now, obviously, business bank accounts will help you stay legally compliant and protected. It's always useful to have a separate bank account for your business, so that any money that you're going to use for your business or any money coming into the business will be dedicated to it and you won't have to stress about them. You won't basically mix your sums up. So your business will probably have a checking account. It will probably have a savings account that might have higher savings options for you. You will probably have a credit card account. It's the same as having your personal credit card. And you will need a credit history in order to get accepted for that. And there's also the merchant services account. Now, if you are going to accept credit or debit card transactions from your customers, these amounts will most probably go into what it's called a merchant services account. And then you can debit them into your business checking account or your business savings account. So these are the four main types of accounts that you will probably have to open either when you're just starting with your business or in the near future. Now, as I said previously, the SBA does have free products and services for you to use when you're starting off. We have a learning center. If you click on the link right there, it's basically, we basically have two learning platforms in this learning center. We have our resource partners that can help you for free. That means SCORE. They offer free mentorship. They are experienced business professionals that can talk to you for free. Let's say you run into an issue when you want to create your business plan. You run into an issue when choosing a business structure. You might run into an issue in understanding your taxes. Reach out to SCORE. I have included a link here. Also, we have small business development centers. They are our resource partners as well. We refer to them as SBDCs, and they also offer workshops and consulting services for businesses. They are also free of charge. Go through the link right there. If there is no physical location for SCORE or the SBDCs right next to your home or office, that's fine. Just reach out to them. They can help you virtually because they work with the entire state of Illinois. As you might well know, Chicago is a large city. Illinois is even a larger territory. Unfortunately, we don't have physical locations, as many physical locations as we want, but again, reach out to them. They can help you virtually. You can set up an appointment for a call or a video call, and they would be happy to help. So again, these services are free, so make the most use of them if you encounter any hiccups right now when you're starting your business. I have included the link again for SBA's loan programs so that you understand how they differ from each other. SBA's main loan programs are the 7A, the 504, and the microloan program. So read throughout all of those details and find out if any of these make sense for you. And I have also included the link to the business guide. We also have a LinkedIn presence. Olga or Irina will share this with you. SBA.gov is our main website. I have also included the QR code or the direct link for SBA's National Resource Guide. Our Illinois District Office website is sba.gov/IL. Now, I have also included details about SBA's National Small Business Awards. Now, if your business or a business that you know of received any assistance from SBA's partners, they can nominate themselves, or you can nominate them in for the National Small Business Awards. Now, registrations are open, but only until December 5th. I have included a link right here for more details and also the link where you can apply. So if you're interested to or know of any business owners that might be interested, do spread the word as the winners, because we have several categories, will receive a national recognition and also will have state and city celebrations organized for them. So with that being said, I've also included some details about Small Business Digital Alliance. It's a joint venture between the SBA and other tech companies. And also, this is my contact info. If you should need to reach out to me, I'm Irina Drambarian with SBA's Illinois District Office, and this is my email address and contact info.
Thank you, Irina. It was very interesting, and yeah, lots of questions which I had in my head. I just you covered most of them. And if we have any questions from you, Nastya, on this call, please put them in the chat, and Irina will answer them. Yeah, Olga, do you have any questions?
Actually, I mean, it's a lot of information, a lot of valuable information. I mean, it's pretty interesting. I should think about this. Yeah, you covered a lot of questions that I got in my mind. So just a small question about this award. Yeah, so you told that any kind of small business, but could you please define what you mean that you're telling like a small business? What is actually small business is? It's a small because of annual revenue or because of just a couple of people? What you consider in this, in this term when you're talking about like small business?
So that's actually a very good question. We actually do have a table of size standards, basically what it means to be a small business. And I can include the link in the chat. So basically, you're a small business if you have up to 500 employees. I know that they have updated the revenue number. I think it was 6.5 million. I think it might have gone up to 7.5, but I'm not really sure about that. But I will put the link for the table of size standards that can be found on our website in the chat, so that small businesses can assess their business size. But basically, again, you are considered a small business if you have under 500 employees. Now, let me just see if SBA has updated the number. I see that they didn't. Yes, it's oh, okay. So it's up to 7.5 million in revenue. So that's a lot of money. You're considered to be small. If you have under 500 employees and you made less than say $7.5 million in the last fiscal year.
Okay, I think Nastya has a question. Is it possible to unmute Nastya or?
Yes, it's possible. Because I can't write to the chat. Chat is disabled for me.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, please ask your question.
Thank you for information. It was useful. I already have a company, LLC, solo member LLC. But in the coming year, I want to add a new partner, a new member to my LLC. This is my husband. We work in similar field. Does this make sense, or is it more profitable to create a separate company for him? Because we will file a joint tax declaration. So that's the question. Does this make sense to add a new member or make separate company?
So I will direct you to talk to SCORE, or because basically you're the owner right now and you're a woman, you can also reach out to a women's business center so that they can advise you on doing so. It's because they have a lot of experience in advising businesses and they might have examples for your particular business type. Or for your particular financial situation. Maybe it makes more sense for you to make separate entities. Maybe you decide it makes more sense for you to add your husband in your existing business. Now, I'm also going to go into details because I mentioned the women's business centers. There are also small business certifications that you might want to apply to, like a woman-owned business, for example. Let's say you decide to add your husband to the business. But if you, as a woman, retain ownership for at least 51% in your business, you can qualify to apply as a woman-owned business. So again, I will include the links in the chat for SCORE and the women's business centers. Maybe they can help you in this decision, and they can take you through what these certifications mean. And again, if it makes more sense to you, you can just add your husband to this business and see if it makes sense for you to file your taxes jointly or separately. If that answers your question, or at least part of it. I will go ahead and put the links in the chat.
Thank you for answering. Yeah, I learned this article, and I have a new one question.
Sure.
For example, I will add my husband to my company, and I would like to choose a different name and logo, for example, for Instagram, for our business. As I know, it is possible to add additional name. For example, there is a such question in the report for FinCEN. When I fill the FinCEN report, I can add additional name. Is it possible?
I'm sorry. So regarding that, we always direct people when we get such questions to SCORE or DSBDCs, because we cannot, we in the SBA cannot show preference to any types of business actions or endeavors. We can only advise you, we can only basically direct you to our resource partners. So again, I would advise you to go to SCORE or the SBDCs, or again, in your case, maybe it makes more sense to reach out to the women's business centers. I hope you can see the links that I have dropped in the chat, and they can help you with this, because from what I know, adding a business name, or you mentioned FinCEN, is this a federal agency? Is this a local agency? If there are federal or local requirements, you would have to inquire with those agencies. But again, SCORE and the Small Business Development Center members might be able to help you as they know more of these processes.
Thank you so much. Got it.
Yes, so you got the links in the chat, okay?
Yeah, and we add all of these links the same as your presentation to the description to this video, and follow-up email to all participants who.
Perfect. So if you guys need any business advice, do reach out to SCORE or the SBDCs. They are SBA funded, and they offer you help on behalf of us regarding, again, any business questions you might have right now at the beginning, or as Nasta had, if you have already started your business and can't figure which way to go forward, can figure how to add partners. If it makes sense to add partners, do reach out to them and they can advise you. They have extensive experience. They, again, might have encountered similar business models to yours, and they can advise you on that, and so on.
I want to ask one question. So we are recording this webinar, and we plan to have offline event, but how often do you update the information which you provided today? Like, when do we need to revisit, or it depends on any like mid-elections or some changes in the policies around the state? Like, what is the recommendation from your end around this?
So that's actually a very good question. Now, SBA is a federal agency. It's been around since 1953. So usually, for example, the 7A business, the 7A loan program, the 504, the microloans, these are programs that we have been running for a lot of years. They don't change with like during election years, or if we have new elected officials, both at the federal or at local levels. So usually the website is updated pretty fast by SBA's headquarters. But the links that I have included right now are, let's say, evergreen links. So they go to the portion of our website. For example, the link that goes to the business guide. If anything is updated, it will be updated inside the business guide. The link will still work. And again, these are usually the links that I have provided are usually for evergreen SBA initiatives that won't change periodically.
I have a last question. I think, yeah, we have 3 minutes left. From my perspective. So you mentioned that you can help somehow tech startups or tech companies. It was, I think, one of the last slides about tech community. So
the Small Business Digital Alliance.
yeah, could you please, yeah, this one.
Yeah. So Small Business Digital Alliance is, again, it's a joint venture, let's say, between the SBA and other tech players. If you do, let me just drop the link in the chat as well. If you do follow that link, it will take you to this is a separate website. It's smallbusinessdigitalalliance.com. And you will see that there's some free training courses and articles on digital tools for small businesses. So again, this is a separate entity from the SBA. It's a joint venture. So do go ahead and browse this website. It's an entire website. It has a digital tool library that small businesses can browse. It's free. It's totally free of charge. It has a blog filled with articles on small business digital needs. So again, you guys go ahead and make the most of it. It's free to use.
So how, my question mostly is, yeah, I will check, of course, this website and everything, but it's just like, direct question, can you somehow support small startups, to connect with these big companies, or just some kind of help that big companies, big tech companies, they provide the tools or information, and it's impossible to connect with, the people from big companies?
I don't know about connecting with the companies per se. I, for example, don't even have the details of how this came to happen. We just announce these kinds of initiatives when they come to light and then when they become public. But again, in terms of ways that startups or tech startups can reach out to these businesses, an idea would be, it's connections. It's a networking world. Reach out to SCORE or the SBDCs. They might be willing to have their brains picked regarding a tech company, or they might have some contacts. Again, we here as a federal agency cannot show any preference, but SCORE and the SBDCs, they are business advisors and trainers. They might have contacts. Reach out to them. They might have a business contact in not only the tech world, but any other in the restaurant industry, for example, catering industry, etc.
Okay, yeah, makes sense totally. Okay, it's our time, I think, and I don't want to, I respect everybody's time. So, thank you so much, all of us, all of you, to participate and make this webinar real in life. And yeah, we will continue to establish our relationship with the Small Business Administration to provide the best and the most useful information how to develop your small business in Illinois.
Of course. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Thank you for organizing this and looking forward to, host joint webinars or workshops.
Yeah. Thank you, Irina. Have a good day.
Bye.